Officials say inmate Leslie Hayes was A Hamilton County deputy was arrested after authorities say he assaulted a female inmate. Officials say inmate Leslie Hayes was combative as she was transported to Silverdale Detention Center. Officer Daniel Hendricks has since been released on bond. He's been placed on paid leave pending an investigation.
And good afternoon, Tennessee Valley. I'm Lori Mitchell. Thanks for joining us on Channel 3 Eyewitness News at noon. It is Wednesday, March 29th. We have some breaking news to get to. We now know the name of the off-duty Hamilton County Corrections deputy who was shot and killed early this morning. The TBI gave us an update a little more than an hour ago. We have team coverage for you right now. Let's get right to Channel 3's Tim Pham, who was there. Tim, what did the TBI tell you?
Well, good afternoon, Lori. We've been tracking this story for about the last 12 hours now, and you can still see behind me that there's crime scene tape up as well as detectives still processing the scene. Again, about 12 hours later, and we're learning more information about what happened. The Tennessee Bureau of Investigation says that Daniel Hendricks was the suspect killed by police. Hendricks was a Hamilton County Sheriff's Office correction deputy. He was celebrating his birthday with two female off-duty Chattanooga police officers. Those officers say throughout the night Hendricks became upset, and that's when the off-duty officers left and called 911. And when police arrived, Hendricks waved a weapon, and that's when Chattanooga police fired at him at least 4 times. Hendricks later died from his gunshot wounds at a local hospital. Now, this officer-involved shooting is the third in Hamilton County, according to Channel 3 records. TBI says they've seen a spike in officer-involved shootings this year statewide.
Statewide, this is now the 15th officer-involved shooting that TBI has investigated in 2017. We're on track to work 90 of these, we estimate, which is pretty high for us.
That's about a 45% increase, and at the request of the district attorney in Hamilton County, the TBI has taken over the investigation because this shooting involves 2 local law enforcement agencies in our area. The TBI has confirmed that the weapon used in this incident, or by Hendricks rather, was a personal weapon and not a service weapon. Coming up at about 2 o'clock, the Hamilton County Sheriff's Office is expected to have a news conference. We'll be there, and we'll have the latest details later tonight on Eyewitness News. But for now, reporting live in Chattanooga, Tim Pham, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Thank you, Tim. Still a lot of information coming in about what happened this morning. We, of course, have been on the scene since early today. We've been working to get details. Our team coverage continues this afternoon with Michelle Herron. She was able to talk to some neighbors who actually witnessed the shooting. Michelle, what did they say about what happened?
Hey, good afternoon to you, Lori. Just one note, lots of people being impacted by these couple of streets that are still shut down at this hour. We're almost 12 hours into this investigation, and as you can imagine, lots of folks haven't been able to get in and out of their neighborhoods, and lots of people just standing around wanting to figure out what happened. Now, I met up with Anita Franklin. She lives nearby. She was just getting home from work around 1:30 this morning when she happened to hear those gunshots erupt.
I had just got home and got in the shower, and then all of a sudden I heard just rapid fire, like 5 or 6 shots.
Now, the TBI does tell us that that CPD officer did shoot Hendricks at least 4 times. Now, they're still trying to figure out if Hendricks fired his weapon at those officers. That's one of the many, many things that they are still trying to figure out right now. Now, we still don't know exactly when these roads will open up, but as soon as we know, we'll be sure to pass it along. You're going to hear more from Franklin coming up at 12:30. But for now, reporting live in Chattanooga, I'm Michelle Herron, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Thank you, Michelle, for that report. The TBI taking over this investigation, a neighborhood now impacted. Not sure when those streets are going to reopen. Of course, coverage does not stop here. We still have many questions to get answered about this case, and we'll continue our team coverage throughout the day on air and online. Be sure to download our Channel 3 app. We'll pass along these breaking updates as we get them.
Tennessee deputy killed by police while celebrating birthday. Tennessee Sheriff's Deputy Daniel Hendricks had just turned 26 and was partying it up with two off-duty female cops when things went sour, resulting in him being shot and killed by police early Wednesday morning. The Hamilton County Sheriff's deputy apparently became enraged while celebrating with the two off-duty female cops from the Chattanooga Police Department, according to the Times Free Press. He then pulled out a gun and began threatening the women, which prompted them to flee the home and call 911. That prompted two on-duty Chattanooga cops responding to the scene, who found him still holding the gun, refusing to drop it. That was when they shot and killed him. The home is owned by a Chattanooga cop. 2 years ago, Hendricks was arrested for assaulting a female inmate he was transporting to jail, resulting in him being placed on unpaid administrative leave, according to the Times Free Press. He was also indicted by a grand jury for that incident, but those records were expunged and he was quietly brought back to duty. In other words, it was all swept under the thin blue line carpet. But assaulting an inmate is one thing. Threatening fellow cops is another thing. And that is why he is no longer among the living.
Hey Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County Cop Watch, and I wanted to explain what fair use is. You can use pieces of news articles if you're doing it for news reporting, you have commentary, and you're doing it for education purposes. So that's what fair use is, as you can see right here. Another reason why I wanted to make this video is to let you know I have just joined with Patreon. A nice thing with Patreon, I make no money on YouTube. They took the money away years ago, and so this is another way to give, and it's a nice thing too because you can give monthly. You can give $1, $5, $10, whatever. I do 4 to 5 hours a day on trying to wake the sheeple up on how corrupt it is and different ways that you can fight the corruption. So Patreon is a way that you can do it, and then of course the old way is still there. Donate to Charlotte County Cop Watch with PayPal or credit card. So keep that in mind. 4 to 5 hours a day. I make no money, but the corruption happened to me and I'm sick of it, so I'm trying to wake people up. But my wife would love it if if we could get some help out there. There's 47,000 subscribers. Just think if each one of you subscribers just gave let's say actually yes, $1 a month. 47,000 subscribers gave $1 a month. That would be awesome. That's not going to happen. But anyways, that would be great if it did happen. But do the math in your head. Just think about it. Like I said, 4 to 5 hours a day. I get no money from YouTube. YouTube has gone nuts. You can't do anything anymore. They're taking the money away everywhere. So these are a couple different ways that you can still help out with all this time that I put in. And as you know, I'm in a special situation where at least I can do it. 4 to 5 hours a day. We have a cleaning company during the day. That's what allows me to do this, and we're debt free. So this is my hobby. I don't go fishing and all that other crap. I try to save the world. So help me out to make the wife happy, man. In fact, if you guys did give $1 a day, and there was 47,000 of you, and you did it, and each of you gave $1, and that was every month, oh my God, yes, I could quit. I could start suing them. Another idea too that we have is if I got some funds, we could actually contact everyone that has been ticketed and or arrested and put in jail and start sending them postcards to let them know we're here and to see if everything went all right, and if it didn't, find out their story. So we could even do more investigations and more lawsuits. Lawsuits take money. So just think about that. 47,000 of you so far right now. $1 a day. $1 a month on Patreon, or $5 a month Patreon, 10, 20, whatever. Just do the math in your head, help out. This is a lot of work every single day. Thanks.